I look at wilderness always as a very first step, and a step that the kids, honestly, once they're there, really do accept well, the vast majority of them, and get into the program. But parents need to understand this is just the first step. For some kids, coming home is definitely an option, and parents will need to make some changes, at home, and have the student, their child involved in therapy, and perhaps change their own behavior in ways to reflect the changes their child has gone through. In other cases, a child needs to continue working on his or her issues, or perhaps there's a peer group at home that is a negative influence on the child, and coming home is just not the right option. Maybe coming home will trigger some of the old behaviors. So in those cases, we need to look at boarding schools for the majority of those kids. Many of them may go on to emotional growth or therapeutic boarding school or residential treatment center. And I don't mean hospital-based, I mean an RTC that feels more like a boarding school. Some of those kids will go on to traditional boarding schools, perhaps a boarding school for students with learning disabilities or Asperger's disorder. Some kids may actually wind up going and living, with Aunt Tilly in New Jersey, because it just gets the child away from the peer group, and just a change, of environment. And a good educational consultant will be with that family throughout the entire term of placement, or at least through a good part of it, seeing them from wilderness to the next steps, of their lives. And for those kids who do come home, we often recommend that they get involved with a third-party provider for wraparound services to help coordinate therapeutic life, school life, family life, homework, whatever it may take, to help the parents through the transition of the family reunification, and of course to help the child.